In this tutorial, you'll be learning how to utilize an artificial intelligence tool called ChatGPT to create a dynamic and engaging mascot for your grade school classroom. Today, we'll be creating a mascot for a sample 4th grade classroom. I'll post all my prompts in the video description so you can reference and modify them for your needs. Initially, we asked ChatGPT what kind of information it needs to develop a mascot's backstory and personality. This isn't a step you have to take, but it may be a helpful way to get started. This is a brainstorming tool, so trim and modify the output as you see fit. We want students to be part of the creative process. I asked ChatGPT to generate a list of questions and answer choices to let the students vote on the mascot's key traits. Again, don't feel compelled to follow this format or these specific questions. If we're unhappy with the output, there are 3 options. First, we can press the Regenerate button, and ChatGPT will make a second attempt at responding to the prompt. Second, we can type in specific directions on how we want the answer modified. Third, we can go up and edit the initial prompt. In this case, I'm trying to go in a particular direction with my mascot, so I'm going to tell ChatGPT to include a specific answer choice. Now that ChatGPT is finished, I can go back up to the previous prompt and toggle between the current and original prompt and see both prompt and response pairs. I'm choosing to leave it at prompt and response number 2. Later on, ChatGPT will look back at earlier portions of our conversation, and this is the one I want it to reference. Next, we ask ChatGPT to create a backstory for the character. I provide the relevant character information, specify the grade level, and request a length. ChatGPT may skew towards its preferred word count and require additional coaxing to get a response of the desired length. I want to have ChatGPT generate an alternate version of the story to see if I like it better, so I press the Regenerate button. I look at both of them and decide the first one is preferable. I'm choosing to leave it at response number 1. ChatGPT will use response number 1 as context for later replies. If you want to make specific changes to the story, you can copy and paste it into a word processor, make the modifications you want, and then feed it back to ChatGPT. That way, ChatGPT will treat your modified version of the story as canon. ChatGPT will gradually forget earlier portions of conversations. I'm asking for a brief summary of Astro, which I can use to remind ChatGPT if this becomes an issue. Let's have Astro introduce himself to the students. If you want to give your mascot an audio voice, you can either record it yourself, use a text-to-speech tool to generate an audio file, or you can do like I did and pay a voice actor on Fiverr to record it. We'll hear Astro's voice later. At some point, you may realize that you don't like the path you've gone down in your dialogue with ChatGPT. You can scroll up to an earlier prompt, edit it, and then resubmit. ChatGPT will respond and start a new chat fork. This is useful when you've instructed ChatGPT to make changes to a story over several prompts and you realize you want to revert back to the original. Next, we'll ask ChatGPT to give us instructions for an illustration. You can draw the character yourself, pay a graphic designer on Fiverr to draw it, purchase stock art from a site like Shutterstock, or like I did, use a generative AI tool such as Midjourney. Using a generative AI tool will probably take some time and effort to get how you want. I've provided a link to a tutorial. Here's Astro's intro story in his voice with some graphics created using the Midjourney AI.
Hello everyone, I'm Astro, your new class mascot. I'm a brave blue dog, and I'm excited to join your team. I'm from a faraway planet called Canis Majoris. It's a wonderful place filled with lush, colorful plants that glow under the starlight. The night sky's a spectacular show of shooting stars, swirling galaxies, and twinkling constellations. Back on Canis Majoris, I used my unique ability to blend into these vibrant surroundings like a chameleon to play hide and seek with my friends. We loved to play under the streaking meteors and dancing northern lights. The journey from Canis Majoris to Earth was quite an adventure. I traveled in my trusty spaceship, passing by nebulae and star clusters, zooming through the inky black universe. You can't imagine how stunning Earth looked as I descended from the stars. The blues of the oceans and the greens of the forest were all so beautiful and new. Now I'm here with all of you. I promise to be the best mascot and remind us all about the value of teamwork. So, are you ready for some amazing adventures together?
You can make a PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation that includes audio recordings and has graphics fade in and out. Now let's incorporate Astro into a lesson. I've instructed ChatGPT to write a story about Astro using a list of vocabulary words. If we want to change the context of the story, we can ask for a rewrite with a different angle, like winter. Don't expect ChatGPT to get everything perfect. Plan on tweaking the final story in a word processor. Let's ask ChatGPT to create some word problems for a math learning standard about area and perimeter. Let's integrate Astro into a science lesson. We can ask the AI to explain Astro's unique adaptations that help him survive on his home planet, tying this into a science standard. Now let's see how we can tie Astro into a reading lesson. We asked ChatGPT to write a passage and generate questions focusing on main ideas and details, aligning with a literacy standard. Let's try some other math standards. Here we have ChatGPT generate problems related to multiplication and division. We ask ChatGPT for solutions to the math problems. It gives us the answers and a basic explanation. If we wanted to, we could request a more detailed walkthrough, which can be helpful for parents so they can help their children without doing any prep work. Lastly, we'll see how ChatGPT can assist with parent communication by crafting a brief explanation of our math lesson. ChatGPT often regresses to its preferred length for responses. I asked it to modify the letter for my preferences. Today we've learned how to create a classroom mascot with ChatGPT, incorporate it into lessons, and even use it for parent communication. Be sure to experiment to see what tasks ChatGPT can assist you with. ChatGPT is poorly suited to some tasks, so don't spend too much time if it doesn't seem to get it. If you have any opinions about AI in education, topic ideas for future videos, or questions, tell me in the comments. To keep learning, check out the next video, and I'll see you soon.